Alright, this video is in preparation for taking our Taoism test. So the first thing we want to do is bulk up our 3-question sheet with some additional information. What's the human condition, the Tao, the way is our original nature, nothing is evil but things are out of balance because humans have departed from the way. The way what? The way the universe works. I think we already included that. So where are we going? We are already there. But we have to realize it by becoming fully in accord with the Tao. So that's really where we're going. We want to be in accord with the Tao, the natural way of the universe. I mentioned here that in Chongqing Taoism, mystical Taoism, which is a kind of crazy religious Taoism, the principal idea is keeping the one. And that's what they mean. As talk about the immortal fetus, they're talking about simply the Tao, keeping the Tao within you. That's the goal. How do we get there? We achieve living the way by living a contemplative life in nature. Why nature? Because nature is the best indicator of the Tao. Taking no action, that is practicing Wu Wei, non-action or uncontrived action or non-intervention. It means different things at different times. Remember that for Laozi, Wu Wei, you do Wu Wei in society, within society. Zhuangzi said no, reject society. So Wu Wei means different things. Your reading, page 295 of your reading by Prothero is a great summary and explicator of Wu Wei and what that means. And here's a quote, to act authentically and spontaneously without expectation or goal. That is a good expression of Wu Wei. And then also balancing yin with yang, yin being female, dark and receptive, yang being male, bright and assertive. And reconciling opposites on a higher level of consciousness or intuitive level, and realizing qi, the life force. Releasing, cultivating and releasing qi. And this stuff about yin and yang and qi, how do we do that? Well, we do it with internal and external alchemy, particularly external alchemy, Tai Chi, stuff like that. All right, I've also included some info on the back, which I think is helpful and would be impressive if you could trot out in a paper 1 answer. We have philosophical Taoism and religious Taoism. But we cannot separate the two, right? Philosophical Taoism, we have the Tao Te Ching, and we have the book of Zhuangzi and Lides. Philosophical Taoism 1.0 and 2.0. Religious Taoism, we have really 2 main branches, the Celestial Masters and the Complete Reality sect, or the Complete Perfection sect. Zhao Daoling was the first Celestial Master. They rely on rituals and talismanic magic. The grandfather of the Complete Reality school is really Wang Chongyang, but he was a student of Lu Dongbin, one of the 8 immortals. It involved internal alchemy, which again is meditation and exercises. All right. In terms of preparing for the test, I would definitely think about reviewing the Tao Te Ching videos. They're short, where I try to explicate different verses from the Tao Te Ching, because your test will almost certainly be, it will certainly be a quote from either the Tao Te Ching or the book of Zhuangzi. So I also would look at that video, The Empty Boat. That's the only video I made from the book of Zhuangzi. It's the only example. So I think that's very important you look at that. And let's look at remember how we take answer one of these questions. It's been a while. So here's the Taoism question on paper 1, and here's the passage. Less and less do you need to force things until finally you arrive at non-action. When nothing is done, nothing is left undone. True mastery can be gained by letting things go their own way. It cannot be gained by interfering. This is a quote from the Tao Te Ching by Laozi. And the first question, there are 2 questions. Please write two distinct separate answers. One is outline the meaning of true mastery cannot be gained by interfering. And you got 3 marks here because you want to make 3 insightful points and move on to question 2. Sometimes it's good to look at question 2 for a hint to the meaning of question 1. Investigate the meaning and importance of non-action in Taoism. Non-action, they haven't said Wu Wei, and so that would be a good first thing to talk about. This is Wu Wei. It's also a point you could have made up here. This is called Wu Wei, and basically you just do a dump here. By the way, the first question, 3 marks, 3 distinct ideas. This question, 7 marks, but not 7 ideas. The examiner will employ a rubric to distribute those, to see how many of those 7 marks you get. You want to write a little mini essay, and you simply need to do a brain dump of 3 question sheet knowledge, specifically in this case about Wu Wei. You could talk about how Wu Wei is different in Philosophical Taoism 1.0 and Philosophical Taoism 2.0 between Laozi and Zhuangzi. You could talk about the information from page, was it 295, I think I said, of Prothero. That's why that's important to study. This will not be your question, but just an idea. And that, I think, is how you will nail the Taoism test.